the Valley of Wind and the peaceful forest. As the night settled quietly, a gentle breeze stirred through the forest, rustling the leaves and carrying the distant whispers of birds drifting off to sleep. A young girl named Mia found herself stepping into a peaceful valley, as if drawn there by a gentle hand. Lately, she had been feeling a bit worn out from her busy days, searching for a place where her heart could find calm, but no matter where she looked, she couldn't find it. Then, one night, as she drifted into sleep, she was guided into a mysterious dream. When Mia opened her eyes, she found herself surrounded by an endless expanse of green meadows and softly swaying trees. Above her, the night sky sparkled with countless stars, and the valley was bathed in a gentle silver light from the moon. A breeze blew by, carrying the fresh scent of grass, and Mia felt a strange sense of peace beginning to settle within her. "Where am I?" Mia whispered softly. Just then, a small white rabbit peeked out from the grass. Its fur was fluffy and soft, and its eyes held a gentle, inviting glow. The rabbit smiled as if it had been waiting for her and spoke in a soft voice. "Welcome, Mia. This place is called the Valley of Wind, a peaceful place for those who seek calm." "The Valley of Wind? But how do you know my name?" Mia asked in surprise, and the rabbit chuckled softly, giving her a warm smile. "I'm the guide of this valley, here to help those who come looking for peace. I've been waiting for you, Mia. Now in this place, there's no need to think about anything. Just take your time and relax." Encouraged by the rabbit's words, Mia settled down onto the soft grass. The grass felt like a warm blanket, and as the breeze passed through, it seemed to wrap around her in a comforting embrace. She closed her eyes, and the sounds of rustling leaves and a distant gentle river began to reach her ears, slowly calming her heart. "How do you feel, Mia? Are you beginning to feel a little lighter?" asked the rabbit gently. Mia opened her eyes and smiled. "Yes, it's so quiet and calming here. I've been so busy lately, and maybe I was neglecting my own feelings. But being here feels like everything is gradually melting away." The rabbit nodded with a satisfied look and motioned for her to follow. "There are many more beautiful and soothing sights in this valley. Why don't we take a little stroll together?" Intrigued, Mia stood up and began walking with the rabbit. With each step they took, the grass rustled softly, and the starlight illuminated the path under her feet. Soon they arrived at the edge of a beautiful lake. The lake's surface reflected the moon and stars above, making it look as if a piece of the night sky had melted into the water. "It's so beautiful," Mia whispered, holding her breath in awe. The lake's surface was like a mirror, radiating a calm that embraced her heart. The rabbit hopped a little closer to the lake, explaining gently, "This is the mirror of the heart. It's said that by gazing into it, one's heart can grow lighter and clearer." The mirror of the heart? Mia knelt by the lake's edge and gazed at the still surface. Her reflection looked back at her, showing a face touched by weariness, but also a newfound sense of calm. As she looked at her own image, the haze of thoughts clouding her mind began to unravel bit by bit. "I'm starting to remember everything that's been weighing on me lately: work, relationships. I was so preoccupied that I lost track of my own feelings. But being here, I feel like I can finally hear my own heart again." As Mia spoke softly, the rabbit nodded in gentle understanding. "That's right. Sometimes people become so caught up in the busyness of life that they forget to listen to their own hearts. But it's all right. While you're here, your heart can slowly unwind and become light again." With that, the rabbit perked up its soft, fluffy ears and led Mia further along the lake's edge. As they walked, tiny flowers bloomed along the path, almost as if they were celebrating each step she took. After a short walk, they arrived at a large tree standing by the lake. This tree was much taller than the others, its silver leaves shining in the moonlight. The rabbit stopped in front of the tree and spoke gently to Mia. This tree is called the wishing tree. It holds the wishes of everyone who visits here and listens to their hearts. If there is something you deeply wish for, just whisper it to the tree. After a moment's thought, Mia stood in front of the tree and quietly closed her eyes. She spoke softly, sharing her wishes, worries, and all the burdens she had been carrying with her. As she did, the tree began to sway gently, and a soft light filtered through its leaves, spilling onto her. The light was warm and comforting, as if embracing her entire being. The weight in her chest began to ease, and she felt a fresh breath of hope filling her heart. "Thank you, wishing tree," Mia murmured softly, and the rabbit nodded with a contented smile, settling down beside her. "How do you feel? Has your heart become a little lighter?" "Yes, I feel free. It's as if the weight I'd been carrying all this time is dissolving." Taking a deep breath, Mia realized her heart felt clear and calm. A gentle wind stirred the tree's leaves, filling the air with a soft, peaceful sound, as if the valley itself was comforting her. Then the rabbit stood up and offered her a gentle paw. "It's time to send you back to your world. This valley will always be here for you whenever you need a place to rest." Mia took the rabbit's paw and stood, smiling gratefully. "Thank you, dear rabbit. I'm so glad I was able to come to this place. I hope I can return here again someday." The rabbit nodded, and as he did, a gentle breeze enveloped her like a tender embrace. Mia's vision began to blur, and the valley slowly faded away, as if drifting out of sight. When Mia opened her eyes, she was back in her bed, surrounded by the soft morning light streaming in through her window. Awakening quietly, she reflected on the night's events, feeling a sense of peace and calm lingering within her. It was such a beautiful dream, but it felt so real. She whispered to herself as she sat up and looked out her window. The warm morning light greeted her, welcoming her to a new day. Thinking of the valley of wind and the rabbit, a gentle warmth began to spread in her heart. Mia took a deep breath, savoring the peace within her. As she thought about the busy days ahead, she felt a quiet confidence that she could return to the Valley of Wind whenever she needed rest. "Thank you, Valley of Wind. I'll return when I need to find peace again." With a grateful whisper, Mia prepared herself to embrace the new day.